And God, dude,
I'm trying. What, dude?
2 years in, and you're still.
Listen, we've changed locations. I feel like I work for fucking like some sort of enterprise.
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast where we break down the latest in movies, television, video games, and more. My name is Adam.
I'm Oliver. Wait, let me ask you something. What color is your shirt?
Pink. Salmon.
Not purple?
No.
It's not purple.
No.
Not purple?
No.
Abby, we got her.
All right, guys, we have been waiting for this for so long. And we are now debuting our new format, which may or may not change depending on how it is. But, I mean, like, a new format, in other words, longer episodes, one a week, at least for the month of August. We're going to go down everything from SDCC in the next month of August, once a week. We're going to go over everything from Disney, if that includes Marvel. Like, we're going to try to chunk it up into different things, as well as we'll be going to Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Right.
So one of our
gonna
episodes, we might have a bonus episode, maybe some kind of vlog.
Yeah.
During that time,
Figure
because
that
we
out.
might actually be doing a panel. So if we do a panel, we might even have a special podcast episode with you guys. So anyone that shows up to Tampa Bay Comic Con, if you guys want to show up, if you are in the area, we may or may not have a panel. So you may or may not be a part of the podcast. We'll let you guys know as soon as we know. But we are talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, guys. We went to see this movie, and God damn, was
It was
this
real good.
an experience. Okay, first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. So we're going to celebrate watching this. We went and bought, these are
These
IPAs.
are beers.
Yeah, beers, IPAs. But this one is Weapon X.
And this one's,
wait. Let me, Weapon X.
Right
Right
and
there.
I got a,
And then,
what is this? Maximum Effort.
so he got the Deadpool one, I got the Wolverine one, even though in reality, I am definitely the Deadpool. He is 100% the Wolverine. But I don't like IPAs, but I'm doing this for this.
Cool.
So this is a very special occasion. So
Cheers
we're
it up. 1, 2. You missed my timing.
And hey,
Oh.
salut.
Poop.
Salut. Yeah, don't be a Neanderthal. It's actually not bad.
Pretty good.
Okay, so guys,
Bring the coasters.
we go to this movie theater. We also went to go see this movie with Johnny. Johnny can't be here with us because we still don't have a really good third person setup. So as soon as we get that, we'll have more guests on.
Right.
But we go see this movie and we go all out because we're like, fuck it, you know,
Let's buy everything.
let's buy everything. So we bought. Okay.
No. Show that one last. Show that one.
Okay. So first one, or no, actually, when we first get there, we get our tickets, and the people at the AMC theaters gave us these.
The Deadpool. You show yours.
Yeah, I'll show mine.
It's
like a Deadpool.
It's from also the cutout that they have, the advertising for the cutout that they have there, and it's Deadpool just kind of casually crossing his legs.
Yeah,
and it's super cute.
And then I also went and bought. This is a cup to put a drink in.
Yeah, on it, not in it.
So this is just, guys, look at this. This is freaking awesome. Come on, where is it? Get my face out. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you see that, and it's also textured, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And then we have a little
baby Deadpool on top.
Deadpool on top. So I think that's super cool. Got that. Then we also got, or Oliver got. Hold on, where is it? Oh,
I didn't get it. You got.
Well, yours broke, unfortunately.
Mine's broke.
But
Somehow.
But we're gonna try to get it figured out. But they have this, so when you get a drink over at the bar, you get this like cool tiki cup. Get my face out of it. There you go. Cool tiki cup, and then it has Wolverine on the other side. So yeah, and it's ceramic. It's like,
Yeah, mine's unfortunately broke somehow. I don't really know how, but
Johnny. No, just kidding. Johnny's gonna help
we're
us
gonna
out
try and
with that.
figure it out because it was odd. We didn't notice it until we got home.
Yeah. And then lastly, guys, we got
this thing.
we
If you've seen the movie, you'll know what it's
Yeah.
for.
so there was multiple popcorn buckets. Here, you could show this one off.
So we got what's his name?
Headpool.
Headpool.
So we got
And he's
Headpool.
got a little
Propeller.
hat. And he's just,
And his mouth moves, too, and his,
he
like,
comes with the stand, his mouth
this
moves. This is
moves,
all
yeah.
like
Rubber
just
kind of thing.
rubber, and you just kind of pop open his head. You could have some popcorn. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
He's pretty hilarious. He made a brief appearance on the movie. I appreciated the appearance.
Appearance.
The appraisal was really good, and yeah, it was just a fun little thing. So I'm glad we got that.
So yeah, so he'll be our guest, third party guest that doesn't really talk too much. Hold on, wait.
Dude, you should put him in this chair, and then I can go.
So okay, guys. So we're gonna get into Deadpool and Wolverine. So
What do we got? What are you starting with here?
we're just gonna
Are
start.
we gonna start with like our experience getting there, or are we gonna start with
So our experience getting there. So yeah. Let's talk about our experience. Getting
okay.
there. So I'm leaving Lakeland because I was staying at Harley's, and I leave Lakeland. I get home after getting gas, and I get my stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave, and then I get a text from Oliver. This is around like, I think it was 1 o'clock, not 11. When you said I didn't just wake up again.
Oh yeah. That was
so
like
around 1
1
o'clock, I'm about to leave, and I'm supposed to meet them at 1:30, and it's about 30 minutes away, so I'm already running late. He sends this text, so I'm like, oh, I can just go pick him up because he lives close to me. So I text him, and he doesn't answer. So then I call him, and he doesn't answer, and I keep calling him because
You called me 9 times.
Yeah, because last time
And
I
then you
called
called
him,
my mom.
Hold on. In my defense, last time I had to call you, you were fucking sleeping. I did come into your house, and I called you and watched you reject my call.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
All right, probably.
And I was like, that motherfucker.
Motherfucker's sleeping, dude. I'm not gonna answer our call.
So, anyways, I keep calling him, and this is from my perspective. So then I get here, and I start ringing the doorbell. So I'm like, I'm gonna wake him up. I call his mom. She doesn't answer because I see his mom's car. I know he had family over prior to this, so I'm thinking like, I don't want to go into his back door and like scare his grandmother.
Oh yeah, so tell the world that my back door is open.
Yeah.
That
I didn't say that.
didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
I didn't say that at all. You did.
My back door is closed for everybody. Oh shit! All right, continue your story.
Dude, this is the last time I'm gonna see you.
Yeah, I'm be dead.
Anyways, so wow, loud.
Yeah, the echo.
Yeah. So I don't want to go and scare his grandmother, and then I'm like, okay, fuck this. I like after ringing the doorbell like 3 times, I go around the house, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to his window. I'm just gonna fucking bang on this window.
He does.
Right? So I bang on the window, and I see his text that says, "Are you the one ringing the doorbell?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." So I go around, and I hear him just close the door. I open up the door, and he just
front door, by the way.
Yeah, and he just has a towel on. Now that's where I'm going to stop the story, because what was happening from your point of view?
Be from my perspective, is I don't hear shit.
Because
Why?
What did you do after you woke up?
I am in the shower.
Yeah, so you went to shower.
I went to shower. And because I don't want to be a smelly boy. So I'm in the shower. All these calls are going through. I'm singing John Legend. I having the time of my life. And then I get out, and then I hear the doorbell. I'm in a towel, just a towel at this point. I'm like, fuck. Who is ringing this doorbell unless it's Adam? Because who else is going to do this? So I go to my phone before I go to the door.
And you know I never ring your doorbell.
You don't.
I just text you here.
But I know, like, I had the thought that, like, oh, maybe he's coming to pick me up, because I've had that thought all day. Mm-hmm. I just didn't confirm with you. And so I go to my phone, be like, let me go to my phone instead of the front door and a towel. So I go to my phone, fucking like 10 phone calls. Like 4 text messages. I thought I was being swatted. So I just folded laundry the day before. I'm looking for underwear. I'm rushing to look for underwear at this point so I can open the door. I walk to my living room, get the underwear that I folded yesterday, and then I hear bang, bang, bang. This motherfucker's already sweeping my whole perimeter, and I don't even have a chance to put pants on. And so my living room, for those of you that don't know, is like a giant, like, sliding door. It's like a hurricane
Glass
door.
door,
So it's
yep.
like a giant glass door. You can see my penis if I drop my towel. I dropped my towel. No one was there. Because I was in my head. In my head, I wanted to play the joke that, like, oh, I'm just going to wave in my towel, but I dropped my towel. So in my hand, I'm like rushing to get my towel on and then have my underwear in my hand. I'm like, let me just go unlock the front door. He's still banging on my fucking window, which is at the back of the house. I unlock it, I check, nobody's there, and then I'm running back to. I'm like, I don't know what to do here. And then finally, you
I just
make your
walk
way
in,
to
yeah.
walk in, and look, my towel was on, guys. By the way.
I could see that you were struggling holding it up too.
Dude, I have a little butt. Okay, so it's not much holding it.
I gotta show you how to properly wrap a towel so it doesn't fall. I don't think you know.
Okay, only if we do it naked.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
Okay. Anyways,
That was the beginning.
so that's how I pick them up. So then we get to the theater, which Johnny's meeting us there. We're supposed to go to Craft Street. Craft Street is closed. So then we detour over to, what's that place called?
It's not Steak and Shake.
Some-
It is
Something in Peel, something like that. Peel and Shake.
Peel and Shake.
Peel and Shake, which is from Craft Street as well. We go there, we get some tacos, and then we
I actually didn't eat.
You didn't.
We did get their themed cocktails.
Yes, we did get the themed cocktail. So then we went over to the theater, and you go get the themed drinks that are over there.
Over there, 'cause
to
I-
get the tiki mug.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And then I get the popcorn bucket, and then Johnny gets the Wolverine one that you can fuck. Good luck, Johnny. Have fun with it tonight.
What's Johnny doing tonight?
So a lot of butter.
I look really brown in this angle.
So
I just heard that. You don't need a lot, Johnny. You just need a little bit. Around that brown rim, bud.
so we are over here.
Excuse me.
We get to the theater, and we're getting this. We get the popcorn buckets. We get all this stuff. I have so much shit in my hands. I got
didn't realize
fucking 2 things of
How
popcorn.
close we were. I didn't know we picked those seats.
Yeah, so we got the second row, which I don't think was that
It wasn't bad, actually. Yeah, it wasn't
so
bad.
we got to lean back, and then, like, I guess, what the fuck happened? Okay, so I left to go. I was like, I got to go to the bathroom, which I wound up going again.
in the middle
And then
of the
I
movie.
held it after that because I had to go so many more times. But I'm like, nope, I got to stay now. I left when I knew I've seen this in the trailers, which was like him, like, at
in
the
the
party.
diner, right?
Yeah, at the party.
Oh, the party.
With everything,
Yeah.
So that's when I went, and I like knocked it at everyone's feet because no one was moving. I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta piss. I'm gonna piss here or there. You pick." And I come back, and then you're leaving, and you tell me what?
Is this the first time you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, and you come out and you tell me what happened.
Oh
to you.
yeah.
Wow,
Fucking.
that was
Yeah.
yeah,
Jesus, I can't do that. Whoa, that
Yeah.
was me.
yeah. Let's
We need more shit in this fucking office.
we do
Maybe we can put another bed.
maybe.
So I'm going to the bathroom now because I don't like leaving people's stuff, like around if someone isn't watching it. So Adam's coming back. Johnny's coming back. I'm leaving. Johnny spills half a bucket of popcorn in my seat. And what did I say to you?
You just said
I just said, look at my seat, I think.
Yeah, you're
Just look
like-
at my seat.
yeah.
I also ate half of that popcorn because it was on my fucking lap. So I know where my lap's been. And it's not a strip club.
So he dumped that just by picking it up, or what?
No, he knocked it with his elbow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were like setting shit up and
Yeah, when you left, we like took since the Wolverine bucket comes in 2 plastic bags
oh,
separate. We
that's
just
what
took
you
the
did.
Wolverine
What were
out.
you wiping with? You were wiping my seat with
A
something.
napkin.
Ah.
So you still got.
So
butter.
I got buttery butt, guys.
To this day, yeah.
To this day. So if you want to taste, check out my OnlyFans at the Sphere 21. But
Told you.
but yeah, no, I was very pleasantly surprised I didn't have to sit in popcorn the entire 2 hours. So that was grateful. No one ate that popcorn, right? Okay, good.
I don't think so. At least I don't know. Those that
I
in the
ate one
moment
from my
that you
lap.
and me crossed, we don't know what Johnny did. He might have broke the cup
Dude.
and did that.
Dude, Johnny's a menace. We're just kidding, Johnny, by the way. We love you, dude.
Yeah. But okay, so that happens. We watch some trailers. We get Captain America, all these other things. Fucking awesome. And then it opens up, and we get Deadpool. So they told us when they first announced this movie, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds both said, like, oh, we're not going to touch Logan.
They touched Logan.
Yeah.
In the
They
first
even
10
acknowledged that. They said,
seconds.
we said we wouldn't, and we are. And they dig up his
Right.
body, find an adamantium skeleton, and he uses that to go and murder all the TVA agents, which we saw a lot in the trailers. And then we get to him doing a flashback showing him going, after doing all the timeline stuff, he goes to the MCU to join the Avengers back in 2018, which is after Avengers Endgame.
So he does the
But
same
not-
thing.
Before, and no. After Infinity War, before Endgame.
Yeah, because Tony's still alive.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not, because he has a thing right here. Proof that Tony Stark's alive. So I don't know. They messed up the timeline there a little bit, I think.
I don't. Wait, no, I thought he was. Because
No, 'cause it's-
are they faking him being alive? Because
Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, no, he is alive.
yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say
yeah,
because he
2018,
says
yeah.
he doesn't do this.
Gotcha.
anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have it there, and we get Happy Hogan, which is great. We
Yeah.
get John Favreau in a very a longer scene than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a quick scene, but it's like a lot
But
of
no,
like,
we got
oh
a
yeah,
little bit of
and like they're like, oh
exposition
yeah,
there.
we'll keep you on the radar. So like it kind of shows. I think that was their way of saying like the Avengers already know of him. So when he does get introduced, it'll be easier for them to like not have to do introductions.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that. Then you see him go back, and he becomes a car salesman and gives up being Deadpool. And after not being able to
And
do
hanging out
the
with Barry.
Avengers, yeah, he goes into like this, not Barry, Peter.
Peter. Why is it
And-
Barry?
I don't know.
I think
So-
I think he calls him Barry by accident.
I don't know. So he hangs out with Peter or works at the car dealership with him, and he's given up on being Deadpool because the Avengers, like he's in a depression.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is pulled at his birthday party by the TVA, and Paradox meets him and says, you were pulled because someone decided you were important. We don't know who that person is. I think it's Loki. And explains to him everything. Basically, it's all that we got everything in the trailers, guys, happens in like the first 40 minutes of this movie.
Yeah.
And so we get him there, and he explains like you need a help. You can either go to the sacred timeline or go perish with the rest of your universe, because Paradox very quickly announces he's a villain, because he's like, I'm gonna
I
prune
thought
this
that was
timeline and go
weird.
right back. I did too, but at the same time, I was like, I kind of like they're just moseying through this.
It's kind of like similar to Logan, where like that villain had his speech and then he got shot in the face
Yeah.
before his villain speech,
Mhm.
because we're just over that shit. And
Yeah.
they made a reference to that later on.
Yeah,
It's like, all right, it's not your speech time anymore, bub.
yeah.
Which is like interesting. There was something. I
So,
wanted to say.
Basically, he gets there, and then he decides that he's gonna go find another Logan, because Paradox explains to him that when Logan died, it killed your whole timeline, like it's fading in existence, because he was the anchor. So now Deadpool feels like he needs to go find another one, so he goes and finds all these different variants of Wolverine. We get him crucified, which is weird. We get Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
We get
We got a
which the
lot.
crucified one's from a comic series. I forget what it is. We get Old Man Logan. We get him in the yellow and brown suit fighting.
We get the Apocalypse Logan.
Yeah, and we get the Apocalypse Logan, and then we have the brown and yellow costume
Yeah.
against the Hulk, which I think was Ed Norton's Hulk.
Really?
Pretty sure, yeah. I think that was. Ed
Oh,
Norton.
okay. Shit.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have to see a breakdown at one point, but I'm almost positive.
Okay.
So we go through that, and then we get Patch Logan, and then we get this other Logan who was just in this garage, and it was Henry Cavill.
Good old
guys.
Henry. Good old The Witcher.
Oh, guys, spoilers. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh,
include
yeah, we're
this,
doing
but this
spoilers.
This is
It's
coming
Henry.
out
It's
day
Henry.
of. This is gonna come out Friday. Like, guys, spoilers.
Henry
Yeah,
Cavill.
And so before this,
Fixing
we
a
did.
fucking motorcycle.
So
on
guys,
wheels.
before this, we did a
Dope.
bet at the bar.
Hmm?
Remember?
Mm.
The bet was who's gonna show up, and we're gonna get to this, but I clearly won the bet. He definitely lost the bet.
I definitely lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing the thing.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not doing
Yeah, we
it.
are.
We're not
We already
doing
said
it.
we were.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No,
I
we
can look back. There is. Yep.
You can. Oh, like back.
Yeah, we
The-
definitely said we were doing Bean Boozled for something else, but then we made that bet, so that's the most recent one I
Well,
can
that
remember.
sucks because I thought we were just doing something friendly at dinner with Johnny.
No. He was for witness. So
Get the bucket.
don't worry, I'll let you pick the color.
That doesn't help. They're all terrible.
You could pick one of the blue ones, and then it's just toothpaste or berry blue. You're fine.
Or Doom Blue Boys.
Anyways, so we get Henry Cavill, and then which is acknowledged as Henry Cavill, and they even acknowledge
they've acknowledged it.
the DC
holy
firing
shit.
and stuff. So who knows? Maybe that might be our Wolverine going
Honestly.
forward. So then he goes and finds our Wolverine that we saw in the trailer at the bar and pulls him through, and we get him, or basically Deadpool knocks him out, and then he finds his suit underneath. Because I thought the TVA gave him that suit, because Deadpool also gets a new suit from the TVA, which is like nice, brand spanking new,
bright
red. Yeah,
by a very touchy person.
very. Yeah, he calls him a pedophile. Kind of
Yep,
also
little bit.
like they kind of like had him wear white gloves, which made him feel like Mickey Mouse.
Well, not touching that.
Yeah. So, anyways, he comes in, brings the Wolverine with
But he is.
yellow costume, and Paradox says this Wolverine failed his entire universe. And at this point, Paradox has a broken nose because Deadpool broke it before he ran off to find a variant. And so he basically says like this Wolverine let down his entire universe. We don't really know what yet until later. And then afterwards, they both get pruned by Paradox to the void. And there's where we get our first big fight, which we also have seen a lot in the trailers, which was fucking epic because you get to really see it go down. And it was just fucking awesome, dude.
You know, I was actually kind of like, I didn't like that Deadpool was acknowledging a lot of like, oh, we've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know why. I just want him to do it.
No, I think I still liked it. But other than that, though, like, so going into more of that scene, you get to see a lot more of the violence with it and everything, as well as more jokes about like 20th Century Fox. They even say rest in pieces, blah blah blah. And then as they're going through all this and fighting, then we start getting into what seemed like this is where the trailer ends and this is where
The
real
movie starts, yeah.
So we see these cars come in the distance, but before we get into that,
Oh, no, don't say it. Are you sure you want to do this right now?
I think I want to do this right
Okay.
now. Okay. Here's a word from our sponsor.
Oh, it's just friends of the show. I thought you were going to punch me in the balls again. What?
Let's talk about data breaches. You know how creepy it is to get ads that are like way targeted?
It's absurd. I literally got a text the other day, and it just said, "Hello, Oliver. How are you today?" I'm like, I don't know you. How do you know my name? What's happening?
I sometimes respond to them like, who is this? And they're like, nah.
They're like,
they don't
"No,
respond back at
no."
all. Yeah. I also get like weird Instagram ads, things like that. It's so weird. And the thing is, like, these data brokers, they have your full name, your address, your email, and your health records. And they sell it all for like $1, dude. Quick dollar.
Honestly, so that's why I started using Aura. It's like a superhero for your privacy. It's great. It's amazing. It scans the dark web for your information that's being sold, and then bam, automatically opts you out of those shady websites, so you don't get those really creepy messages that I definitely don't like. You get less spam, and that's just the beginning. Like, having your info out there makes you a target for hackers who could also just crack into your social media, bank accounts, and the whole nine.
Really? Huh. Well, you know, the thing is with Aura, they go above and beyond just privacy, though. They also have VPNs, they also have antivirus, and they have a password manager, like, you know, someone that doesn't forget.
What?
They even have parental controls and identity theft insurance. It's all pretty good. And not only that, it just keeps it simple instead of all those different apps that you have to download and stuff like that.
It's really, really annoying. But look, I know you might already have some of these figures covered, but think of it like this. Aura has 24/7 security. That's like the whole week and then some hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like all the hours.
Yeah, that's all the hours.
It's basically a 24/7 security guard working tirelessly in the background so you can browse, game, and stream with a peace of mind.
It's honestly one of the best services, guys, especially for different things. Instead of all the malware protection, you get your own VPN service, all that stuff in one.
You get VPN?
And VPN, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So honestly, with all that, you can get it's all for an affordable price too. But if you guys want to try it out, you guys can go to aura.com/nerdlocker and you guys can get a 2-week free trial to try it out and see exactly how it is. It's going to change everything for you guys. It was crazy how much of my stuff was on the dark web.
Less spam.
It's so much on the dark web, guys. They have all the information that you can even think of. Like, just do yourself a favor, make your online life a lot easier with aura.com/nerdlocker. Down below, get a 2-week free trial.
2-week free trial, huh?
Yep.
I like
14
it.
days.
14 whole. Yeah, you got 14 fingers over there?
10 and 4. 14.
That's not 4. You just did this.
Pick number 3, my lord. And we're back. So then we get to these cars coming up, and we've seen this in the trailers, but then as these vehicles are approaching, we have another character that shows up in a hood up above on this
Hooded character, yeah.
Like building or whatever structure, and he's like pointing out, and he has blue with red here, and he sounds strangely like Chris Evans.
Right.
To which he jumps down, and we see
Superhero landing.
Chris Evans.
Oh, no. You ruined it.
But it was Chris Evans.
It was Chris Evans. Yeah.
And up to this point, you have the red here, you have the blue here. We're thinking, yo, we got fucking
He's like,
Cap
all right.
back.
Yeah.
Because in Free Guy, with like the Captain America thing,
He's
I'm
like,
thinking
holy
that. Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, all right, guys, and he's about to say something, and then Deadpool's like, he's gonna say it, Avengers Assemble, but instead you hear Flame On, and he reveals himself
Johnny
to be
Storm.
fucking the Human Torch,
And
guys.
fucking flies away.
And then gets sucked, like his fire gets sucked away by Pyro.
Yeah, that was really disappointing.
And then he ends up falling, knocking himself in the nads, and then falling out,
falling
and knocking out. Yep.
really uncomfortable,
So,
not super
I thought he was
superhero
dead
looking.
at first.
I thought he was dead too.
Yeah.
As far as he lived.
And then they start fighting, whatever, and they get caught up, both Wolverine and Deadpool, and they catch Johnny Storm. They start going, and Johnny Storm explains to them, like, you're about to go to a place where, before this, after Johnny Storm happens, Sabretooth comes out.
Right.
From the original X-Men movies, goes to fight Wolverine, and that ends really fast. Wolverine just chops his head off.
You said the original.
From 2000.
So is that
not Liev Schreiber?
not Liv? Whoa, there's an original.
From the first 2000 movie. It wasn't Liev Schreiber.
I don't remember Sabretooth from the original.
Wow, this guy.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Can't remember something from 25 years ago.
You're showing your age.
You have an age.
I'm not showing. I can't remember. So I'm younger than you.
So okay. So cuts his head off. Very easy fight.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah. And so then they get caught, and they're brought with Johnny Storm to this Ant-Man base, which has Cassandra Nova there. And Cassandra Nova is basically in charge of these random Fox characters that have gotten themselves to the void and everything.
Is it pruned?
Pruned?
Pruned, yeah. Pruned. It's a past tense. You got pruned, bro.
But it's pruned with an N, not a D.
I don't think that's correct.
Pruned? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, pruned.
I think you might be missing IQ points.
I think you might be wrong. Anyway, so the Fox team that got pruned. Cassandra is running this entire.
Yeah, so
like,
out of the Ant-Man,
it was weird because we didn't
thing.
see all of their like skills or anything, which I thought was odd.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Azazel like teleport a couple times, kind of thing.
2 times. Yeah.
So they're about to get into a fight, and Cassandra Nova like takes them and asks Deadpool some stuff, and then Deadpool basically rats out Johnny Storm, saying that he said all this terrible stuff about her, and she ends up skinning Johnny Storm, and he just collapses into a pile of goo, and it's like, damn, these Fantastic Four characters really just getting fucking shot
fucking
dead
wrecked
before this new one,
dude.
Like, I just feel like, damn, at this point, I feel
Poor
like
John Krasinski
whatever
also got
MCU
shredded.
ones, yeah, dude. There's so much hate for the original fucking characters
No
of
joke.
Marvel, And so we basically get her trying to like exploit them and everything, and then Alioth is coming to come get them, and they end up getting away from her for that quick second. How did they get away? I can't remember.
It was a leg thing. It was like a rocket thing that they used.
Oh yeah, they use a rocket thing to get away, and they end up in this place.
I think it was a leg to one of the carriers.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, it was a leg to one of the
Something
carriers,
like
and then they run into Dogpool and Nicepool.
Yes.
And Nicepool takes them, which is a Ryan Reynolds, just
Long
another Ryan
haired.
Reynolds with long hair and like perfect face, and just everything's
funny.
perfect. And they take him over to his station wagon thing, van,
Not a station wagon.
and they get into this van,
Honda Odyssey.
Honda Odyssey. And they go off, and then as they're going, basically Deadpool promises Wolverine like they can, before this had promised like they can help you fix your timeline when they're in this car. He says if, to which Wolverine stops the car. He's like, you said if. They end up fighting in this van,
Right.
and as they're fighting, you see this in the trailer as well, after they get knocked out, both of them, or they're like done fighting,
Unconscious.
like after a while,
Both of them. After a very long time.
Yeah, and Deadpool's like wrapped up in seatbelts and stuff.
Yeah.
They get the car stolen by a mystery person who is later revealed to be X-23.
X-23.
And then we get our big cameos, guys. One of them we knew. We get Jennifer Garner back as Elektra.
Right. Still looking good.
I'm going to go with the next most surprising out of the two that we didn't know. The next one is Channing Tatum as
Gambit. What the fuck, dude?
And then the best cameo we got, guys.
Wesley
Snipes as Blade.
Holy
guys.
shit.
Snipes.
Which is wild to me. I didn't think. Dude, he's got a little gray.
As
little
Blade
chin.
from the original 90s, which him and Ryan Reynolds have said that like they don't get along and stuff, so they must have squashed this for this movie. Paycheck, money says a lot. And so they're all like gathering up as their version of the Avengers. So they head back to the compound and they start fucking wrecking people, dude. Like
we get
nuts.
like a breakup of like each of them doing their own thing, which was nice because I wanted to see it happen.
Yeah,
we didn't get a lot of X-23. I'm not like sad about it, but we didn't get a lot of Elektra.
With X-23 too. Like she had that little moment with Logan at the fire.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
And we also get a call back when they first introduce everyone. Like we find out that all their timelines were gone, and we find out that Daredevil did get to the Void and then was killed at one point. And Jennifer
along with the Punisher.
And the Punisher. And Jennifer Garner kind of like dismisses Daredevil, which is kind of funny. Because I know Ben Affleck was on set, so I wonder if there is a deleted scene with him, like some kind of flashback.
Like, what the fuck?
So,
we got a lot of Blade doing his thing and killing people, which is dope. And Gambit, oh, dude.
Everyone was able to curse too. Like
Gambit fucked shit up, dude.
So good.
It was great.
I just hated the costume. I don't think the costume works.
Is it the headpiece?
Yeah, I don't think it works for live action. I think it looks stupid.
I don't know. It was fine to me.
I didn't like it. So we get all this, and then we get Deadpool and Wolverine getting.
Oh yeah, we have to explain the plan. Why are they there?
They're there to basically get Juggernaut's helmet onto Cassandra Nova to stop her powers.
Yeah.
So Wolverine and Deadpool jump up, start attacking her. To which she easily disposes of Deadpool.
Fucks him up.
And then pulls Wolverine down and gets into his mind and finds out like all the stuff that he did, which was he let down everyone because like the humans went and attacked and killed everyone, which he told X-23. But she really gets to like see it and everything. And then we get Daphne Keene's X-23 down, killing everyone, and then killing Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
Gets his helmet, throws it up to Deadpool. Deadpool throws it on Cassandra Nova. She's dying, and Wolverine, instead of letting her die, says take it off because he said that Charles would not want this, and she lets them go by using the sling ring that she got from a Doctor Strange that she killed, which had a time stone and a reality stone on it, to let them back to the Fox universe, which they plop back into there before Alioth comes by. And
And
As they're in there, Deadpool and Wolverine run off, and they go to confront Paradox on everything that's going on. And Cassandra Nova now knows that Paradox is involved with Pyro because he shot her during their confrontation.
then Pyro gets fucked up.
Pyro does get fucked up. And so they're going to confront Paradox and stop all this stuff. And then as soon as they go there, they're thrown away by Cassandra Nova and into that shop. And then she goes off to do what she needs to do, which is use a Time Ripper for herself. And Deadpool and Wolverine wake back up, exit out of the shop, and that's when they see
have to handle an army of Deadpools.
So we get 100 different kinds of Deadpools, guys, including Lady Deadpool, which is played by Blake Lively, at least by voice only. We get Headpool. We get Kid
Headpool is our
Pool,
popcorn bucket.
Baby Pool, Cowboy
Pool,
Deadpool,
Cowboy.
yeah, all of them.
So many.
And so
There's
then
like a cyber one.
yeah, so then there was so Nice Pool comes up, obviously with Dog Pool, and then they use Nice Pool as a
human
decoy
shield.
and find out he doesn't have regeneration. So then Deadpool Prime takes him and uses him as a shield more.
Deadpool
And
Prime
lets
is
him
the
die.
Deadpool we know.
Yeah, the Deadpool we know. And then his Nice Pool's head blows off, pulls him over to the side, takes his golden guns that he wanted from the beginning, and Wolverine dons his mask for the first time.
That's
We get
amazing.
full Wolverine.
Dude.
It was fucking
That was dope.
awesome.
I was like
And then
thinking
they
about that
just
too.
blast through everybody, dude. All of these Deadpools.
All of them.
But then they all have regeneration. So as soon as they're about to go attack them again, Peter, dressed in the Deadpool costume that he kept at the car dealership, shows up, and all the other Deadpools know Peter, so they all trust Peter and they swarm him.
I think I could cosplay as Peter.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yep.
And so then Deadpool and Wolverine get away, and they go to confront Cassandra Nova at the subway system that she's going, where this Time Ripper is, and they basically plow through all these different agents and everything else that they have to do to get through. And as she's pulling apart time and spaghettifying everything using antimatter and matter, they realize that they have to basically make a bridge. And by making this bridge, they have to sacrifice themselves. And they learn this from the TVA agents. And so Wolverine goes to sacrifice himself, but then Deadpool
Stops him.
swaps with him. He goes and pulls, but can't reach to the other side. Wolverine comes in and ends up
Punching
helping.
through that fucking
Punching
door,
through
by
it,
the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then helps him. They both grab it. Wolverine's shirt rips open. We see fucking
And then
abs.
we see a fucking smorgasbord that I can wash my clothes on of fucking abs on Hugh Jackman. And for the split second, I thought Adam was gay.
Yeah,
He was
that's not what
doing
you told me in the car.
Well, there's no proof of that.
He said, "I'm not gay, but."
$20 is $20. But no, it was crazy.
So yeah, so then they save their timeline, and Cassandra gets blasted to bits, and then Paradox gets arrested by B-15, who comes in saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
From the Loki series, obviously.
Yeah, from the Loki series. And Deadpool and Wolverine show up to be alive. They come in and they talk to B-15, who says that now your timeline's coming back with a bunch of better than it ever was.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can go back to their timeline. So they end up going back, and it's Wolverine, Deadpool, and X-23 are
Right.
back.
But
as well as it appears that we're also going to get Blade, Elektra, and Gambit into the MCU. This is what I think. I think they are coming back. I think that they're going to get killed off in Secret Wars. I think they went to Deadpool's timeline. I think that Earth 10005 is going to get destroyed in either Avengers 5 or Secret Wars. One of those. Because Avengers 5, now that's going to get redone from King
didn't
Dynasty.
he do the interview in 616 or in a different world? I don't know.
Yeah, he did in 616. Yeah, so I think that some characters can come over, but those characters might die out in Secret Wars. Like they'll come back one more time.
That's fine.
Including
That's cool.
Wolverine.
Do it.
like we might get Hugh Jackman coming back and then like dying off in that. So like
I'm okay
kill
with
off
it.
all your legacy characters that way.
Yeah.
So we can get like incursions there and stuff, because I think with them rebranding Kang Dynasty to something new, the best thing to do is Avengers versus X-Men. That's how you.
It's gonna be
That's so much better than Kang Dynasty
crazy.
before you get to Secret Wars.
It's gonna be wild.
You know, so like maybe it's like this Fox Marvel universe and our MCU collide in the Avengers 5.
Okay.
And then here comes like the Sony stuff, which is the Spider-Man stuff for Secret Wars, which would explain a lot, because that's where Spider-Man gets the black costume. So that's how Tom Holland probably gets the Venom symbiote, is during that movie. So like after the Fox stuff is done, now the Sony stuff comes. That's how you get your Miles Morales and all that other stuff.
It's gonna be
Your Nick
wild.
Cage stuff.
It's
that's
gonna be a
happening.
wild year.
Because
Wild
Nick
year.
Cage is portraying live action Spider-Man and Spider-Man Noir on Amazon
Right.
soon. So
And then I think our next Marvel movie is gonna be Brave New World, right?
that's our next Marvel movie,
In
but not our next
February.
project. Hold on. And then before we do this, hold on. At the end of Deadpool, we get one last scene, which is Deadpool showing to everyone that Johnny Storm did say all the words that he said he did.
Right.
Which was just funny and a very nice tag on, and we'll see where this goes. I think there's a lot of stuff cut out of this movie. I feel like there's so much more. I feel like there's like probably an extra hour worth of footage that's probably going to be on the Blu-rays. So guys, look out for the home releases. They'll probably have a lot more. This was an amazing movie. I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. It definitely lived up to everything I wanted. It didn't oversaturate.
I might have to give it my first 10.
10, yeah.
And for those of you that like have seen me rate stuff, there was not a moment where I was like not bored. I didn't fall asleep at all
Yeah.
during the movie.
Yeah. And like there was so many times where like,
Yeah,
like it was just like,
we're like tapping each other.
Yeah,
like I was in between Adam and Johnny, and I'm sore.
because I called that Blade was going to show up, Wesley Snipes, and you said I will shit in the movie.
And I
theater
shitted, guys.
Yeah.
I shitted. But then there was also moments.
Shat?
Where, is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know. But there was moments where you were like, dude, and you hit my arm, and then Johnny was like, dude, and then hit my other arm. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm getting abused here. I sat in the wrong seat. It was filled with popcorn. But it was really fun. It was a fun experience. I'm probably gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna watch it a couple more times. I know my parents would like it, so
I'm going to say a 9.5, only for the fact that I wish we would have gotten one more scene, like one more thing that like linked it to the MCU. I just feel like there could have been more, but maybe it's in a deleted scene. Maybe
Could
after
be.
I watch it in a director's cut or
Could
like
be.
deleted scene thing, I'll re-rate it.
let's keep an eye out for that certain copy that we like to get.
Steelbook, yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, say it out loud. Now they're gonna be looking.
So, anyways,
What else you got?
I have a story.
You have ooh.
I have a story.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, look, I went and spent the night at Harley's, right? Or last couple nights at Harley's. I'm like out there for a little bit, just hanging out with him, whatever. So it wasn't last night. It was the first night? It might have been the first night I was there. So the first night I was there,
Okay.
we're hungry. So
Yeah.
we're like, all right, let's go get some food. So I'm like, I'll just Uber Eats. And he's like, no, let's not Uber Eats. Let's just go get it. I'm like, okay. So I wanted to go get McDonald's, right?
Mhm.
Old Macca's.
Some good old fucking Macca's. Love
Yeah,
it.
right?
We did that last time.
Harley's like, we're going to Wendy's. I'm like, I
I
don't
don't
want
like Wendy's actually.
right? So I'm like, I don't want Wendy's. He's like, we're going to both. I'm like, oh my
Ah,
god.
fuck this guy.
Right? So we go to Wendy's first. We get to Wendy's because I had already pre-ordered like the McDonald's stuff, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So he's like, okay, we're gonna blind taste test these. That's what we wanted to do.
Oh, wait,
right?
what time
That's
is
why
this?
he wanted to do this. 10 o'clock,
Okay,
right?
so we're blind testing burgers.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Right?
right, all right.
So we get to Wendy's first, and he's like, "What did you order from McDonald's?" I'm like, 2 McDoubles, no cheese, extra pickle, no salt,
Love it.
because it
Extra
makes it
pickle.
fresh.
High five on that.
Yeah, because it makes it fresh, no salt. So he was like, "Dude, who doesn't fucking salt patties?" I'm like, "Well, it just makes it fresh." He's like, "Just tell them to make it fresh." I'm like, "Not on the mobile order. I just got to say no salt, right?"
Yeah.
So he's like ranting about this, right? So then we pull up into the Wendy's drive-thru. He gets to the window and he's like, I'm gonna have 2 double
Was
stacks.
he sitting like this?
No, he's like, I'm gonna have 2 double stacks, no cheese. He's like, and can you not add salt to the patties? To which she's like, okay, no salt added, no cheese, got it. He's like, okay. And then can I get another one but with salt added? And she's like, hold on a second. goes off, comes back and says, just so you oh no, he said mark them. That's what it was. He said
okay.
mark them, one salted, one not salted. To which that's when she said, hold on a second, goes off and says, actually, our chef doesn't salt any of the patties, so you're fine. So he's like, what?
So they're not salted?
Yeah. So he was like, wait, you don't salt your patties? And she's like, well, our chef doesn't. He's like, wait, isn't that just a standard? And she was just like, no. He was like, I think it is. To which then the chef gets on the drive-thru and says, every chef is different. To which Harley's like, oh, okay, whatever. Okay. Weird.
Can we do my order?
Yeah. He's like, weird, but okay. He's like, okay, that. And then he asks for some fries. So then we go around, right? And I tell Harley, I'm like, I'm just talking to him about, I'm like, yeah, like I get salt in the fries at McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. But like if I said no salt, they would have to be fresh because they normally salt them anyway.
Yeah.
So Harley pays for his food, gets in, he gets the first bag. He opens it up, pulls out a fry, eats it. He's like, yo, this thing is cold, not salted. So then he goes and he's like, do you guys not salt your fries? And she's like, no, we don't salt the fries. He's like, that is definitely standard. And she was just like, no, we don't. He was like, can I get fresh fries and like salted? And they're like, sure. You know what they did?
What they do?
They took fries and refried them.
No, they did
No
not.
added salt.
How the fuck do you know?
No added salt. Harley, like, first off, the way that they tasted, the texture, 100% refried fries.
Dude, that's wild.
Because she tells them, we get paid $13 an hour. We don't care. So,
Dude.
Harley is fucking going nuts, right? So he gets these bad fries, gets new refried fries. We go off, right? And he is livid, bro. So then we get to McDonald's.
Okay.
We get the McDonald's stuff, which takes a little bit, but it's fresh. He takes fries. He's like, yo, that's already really like a lot better. I'm like, yeah.
Dude,
Fucking
it can't deny Macca's.
hot,
if
fresh,
it's fast,
bam,
it's fast. It's
right?
good. It's not good.
So then we get home. He starts cutting up everything. He's about to have me taste. He makes me blind taste like the first one. I know.
Did you wear a
immediately.
blindfold?
No, I just went like this.
Okay.
I knew immediately which one was which. You don't. Those are not two to compare.
Doesn't
You need a lot of other
Wendy's
ones.
have like a lot more veggies than.
No, it doesn't even matter. McDonald's just has a very specific taste. Anyways, so he does this to me. I eat it. I eat a bite. I'm like, tell him, Harley, take a bite out of your sandwich. He's like, don't tell me. I'm like, take a bite out of your sandwich. Takes a bite out. He's like, why the fuck is this cold? I was like, I don't know.
Oh, that's just dude.
So then
you guys went to a
he
shitty
also
Wendy's.
got a ghost pepper instead of chicken burger with the ghost pepper sauce, also cold with melted cheese on it. He's like,
You
how does that
guys
melted cheese and
went
it's cold?
to the wrong.
I ate my McDonald's. I didn't eat any of his Wendy's, dude. He was livid.
I would have been
Next
too.
day, this man's luck doesn't change. Next day, he goes out, goes to work. He stops at this very like thrift store that he loves to go to, whatever, and they have like a lot of stuff like on like very cheap. So like toilet paper, like toiletry, anything that he needs for the house.
Yeah.
So he got like some toilet paper, some paper towels, shampoo, conditioner, soap, blah blah.
Right.
But then he was like, "Look what I got for $50." He got
For how much?
$50. He ran into his car, came out with a crock pot, right?
Okay.
And like the box of the crock pot was like not the best. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like one of those ones that like doesn't look good on the shelf, so you get it for cheaper.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this normally goes for like $100. I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. He pulls it out. He doesn't even realize. Big ass dent in the side. Dude. Fucking big ass dent. And as he's doing it, it's turning. Other big ass dent. The bottom of it popping out. I'm like, dude, no wonder it's cheap. And he was like, what are you talking? What the fuck?
This isn't a crock
Dude,
pot, man.
he was so mad. He called them up. And they were like, well, we can't issue you a refund. He's like, I just want to get another one. You have multiple on the shelves. Like, this one.
That is so fucking funny.
So fucking
Oh my
hilarious,
God.
bro. And he was like, now this is just an inconvenience.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Dude.
Poor Harley. God damn.
Sorry, bud. You had a. I
Dude,
told you
that
this
was
was all
kinda
fodder
wild.
for the podcast.
That was kind of wild. That's crazy,
So,
though.
yep.
Dude, also, Wendy's. Harley, fuck. Wendy's sucks.
Yeah, Harley, you suck.
What are you
Get your
doing?
Hand out of my shop.
Oh, shit. Well, Harley sucks. But Wendy's sucks, too. I'm just kidding. But, like, fuck, who goes to Wendy's? There's, like, this much meat, and then it's all, like, this much salt.
Yeah. You want to go get Macca's now?
We can get some Macca's.
Okay. Well.
How do you find you?
You can find me at Amori Photography. You can find this studio at Archangel Studios Official, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you get them.
You can find me at this Fruit 21 on any major social media platform except for TikTok. I'm Oliver Khan VA, where I do all my voice acting stuff.
All right, guys. We will see you in the next couple of weeks going over San Diego Comic-Con and then wrapping it up with Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments below and like what do you think about this episode. We would like some feedback. That'd be great.
Yeah, and let us know what you thought about Deadpool and Wolverine if you haven't gone to see it. It was... And I'm going to see it a couple more times.
Tell us what you got.
So, all right.
If you got the what is this guy called?
You got the head pool? Did you get the Wolverine? Did you get the baby pool? Did you get the taxi cab? Did you get any of their multiple fucking things?
I'm going to sleep with that head pool.
All right.
Well, that was weird.
Bye.
Bye.